Words appear. Whose planned life is it anyway? In association with Sterling Creations and VIP Tech Productions present Ask Donna. Donna Jodhan answers your questions and offers you tips and tricks on being an author, an expert, a sight loss coach, and an advocate. Ask Donna, the advocate.
Hello there, everybody. It's author Donna Jodhan, award-winning sight loss coach and author Donna Jodhan. Good morning, everyone. Greetings for the month of August, and I hope that everybody is doing just fine and having just a wonderful time. It's been a long, nice, warm summer. July was very warm, and let's just hope that August follows through and does the same for all of us. So, happy to be here one more time, one more week, one more month, and I want to thank my dear friend Victor Guvia for giving me this great opportunity to share all of my information with you, to be with you, to answer your feedback, your questions, and to listen to your suggestions, because it is only through you and with you that I can make my shows interesting, exciting, and everything else. So what's in store for this month of August from me, author Donna Jodhan and sight loss coach? Well, let's see. For my advocacy hat for the first week, it will be talking about rights of those of us who live in condos. And for the author's tips, which is the second week, we'll be talking about on a beautiful summer's day, how you can use this to really spark and stimulate your imagination and your creative juices. For the third week, which is from me as a coach, is how you pick up broken eggshells. And for the fourth week, I'm going to talk about how you can use sound to develop an accessible career. This may sound a bit strange, but I'm going to give this a go and see what you think, and I would like you to tell me or give us your thoughts, okay? All right. For this week, we're going to be putting on the expert's hat. The advocate's hat. I'm sorry. It's all about the advocate, putting on my advocate's hat and talking to you about rights of those of us who live in condos. All right. So let's look at this a bit more. Many people may think that living in a condo, we do not have rights, whether you're blind, vision impaired, or sighted. In fact, you do have rights. If you pay your maintenance fees, you have rights as an owner. If you own your condo, you have rights. Okay? You, as a blind or vision impaired owner, have a right to receive all your documents and any sort of information that the regular residents of a condo complex, you have a right to receive this in electronic format, readable electronic format. Okay? So, if they tell you that no, they can't produce it, no, they can't give it to you, they're not right. And I'm talking about the management office of a condo building. You are entitled to receive all of your documents in accessible and readable format. That is in a format that you can read independently without anyone having to read it to you. Okay? You have a right, or you have a right to have equal access to all face-to-face meetings for residents, so that if a face-to-face meeting is called, you have a right to be notified and you have a right to be there. That is your right. Okay? You have a right to have equal access to AGM elections. So whenever AGM elections occur, you have a right to be there. You have a right to receive all pertinent information relating to this AGM, and you have a right to vote. Okay? Right. If you would like to receive a free monthly subscription to my online newsletter, which is titled The Blind Lifestyle Newsletter, you can go and subscribe for free to www.donnajodhan.com/subscribe. That's www.donnajodhan.com/subscribe. And if you would like to read past issues or keep up to date with these issues in any way, you can go to www.donnajodhan.com/tbln.html. Okay? And if you would like to learn more about my advocacy editorials, articles, and efforts, you can go to www.sterlingcreations.ca/blog. That is where I write all of my blogs and I post them. Okay? Right. So this week, it is all about our mental stretch. And I am really enjoying the feedback that I'm getting from everyone with regard to this mental stretch. It is really taking off. People are sending me their suggestions and feedback, and I am really enjoying receiving this and putting it into my weekly mental stretch. So what we normally do is use one of our senses, incorporate it into our mental stretch. And for this week, we're going to talk about the sense of hearing, or rather use the sense of hearing as part of our mental stretch. It's all about stimulating your imagination and sparking your creative juices. Sparking and stimulating. Stimulating and sparking. And I use the MIC principle. Okay? So the MIC principle has to do with your imagination, your mind, and your mental psyche. Alright? Okay. What can we do, in using our sense of hearing? What can we do to spark our imagination and stimulate our juices with this heat? Right? Again, it's the MIC principle. Your mind, your imagination, and your creative juices. Let's think about the chirping of crickets. Now, some people may find this irritating, but if you sit quietly and listen to these little guys sing in unison, sing in beat. They don't miss a beat. And they sing for hours and hours and hours during the evening. I think they started around 6 p.m. and they don't stop till about 6 a.m. the following morning. But that is one way that, we can use our sense of hearing as part of our mental stretch. Another tip that I would like to share with you as part of our mental stretch is listening to the sound of a lawn mower. Yeah, you may find it now noisy, it can make you grouchy and grumpy, but sit and listen to this. And it's all about listening to the sound of a machine as it mows the grass. Believe it or not, I have tried this. I like it. And this particular noise, you can also use a sense of smell as the grass is being mowed as part of our mental stretch. Okay? So first we have the sound of chirping crickets, the sound of a lawnmower doing its work. And how about this one? Listening to children laughing and playing. I tell you folks, there's nothing better than being able to listen to the sounds of children laughing out loud as they play. They laugh, they cackle. You know, laughters of all patterns. Staccato laughters, loud laughters, flowing laughters. This is what our kids do. And this is what we can use as part of our mental stretch. Again, I'm only sharing with you strategies that I have used in order to help me as part of my mental stretch. Okay? So, this is it for this week. I hope it's not too short, but you know what? I'm going to promise you something starting in September. I'm going to be lengthening my shows with something very special for you. I'm not going to tell you what it is right now. It's going to be a surprise, and I hope that you really, really enjoy it. At the end of my mental stretch, I'll have something a little different for you, a little extra for you on each weekly show. So, if you'd like me to hear from you, or if you'd like to write to me, please send an email to askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com. That's askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com. askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com. This is it for this week. Again, thank you to my dear friend Victor for giving me this opportunity. I hope you have a great rest of the day. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week and continue to enjoy the summer. Okay? Take care now and see you next week.
You can listen to Ask Donna every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific on Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway?